On the road, looking for a win against the Western Conference rival, the Dallas Mavericks are ready for this thing to get started. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports welcoming you to NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. This game in Sacramento marks the start of a homestand for the Kings. They come into this one very confident. They feel like this is a game they should win against a team that struggled. We'll see if they can take care of business.
The second game here of that home and away, and they took care of business in the first one. Now they're looking for that clean sweep here, and I think they've got a great chance to pull it off.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Williams runs point with Matthews to his side. Harrison Barnes is out there with Powell. And it's Finney-Smith in the 3 spot. And some teams really struggling with injuries right now. Just how important, Chris, is depth to a team at this time of the year?
You know, depth is really important to a team, but even more so because of this reason. When you have guys hurt, what that allows is guys on the bench to get more playing time. And when they get more playing time and you get those injured players back, you know what? Those guys that were filling in, now they have experience, now they got a rhythm, and your bench may be stronger for it.
That's an excellent point. Back to Barnes. Here's Williams. Here's Finney-Smith. Gay with the defensive effort.
Excellent D to force that miss there. That took real courage to risk being on a poster, being he's one of the best dunkers in the game.
Here's Cousins. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
It's early, but he's off to a terrific start. It'll be interesting to see if he can keep his foot on the pedal.
Now here's Williams. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Stolen by Gay. And now Sacramento on the break. He's got the ball. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
When he has the ball in his hands in transition, he always finishes strong, just like he did there.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And they're pushing it up.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Kings have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. And the Mavericks last season acquiring Wes Matthews. They thought they'd make a huge free agent coup in acquiring center DeAndre Jordan, but he ended up backing out of his verbal agreement and then staying with the LA Clippers.
Yeah, a real gut punch moment for a franchise that had been trying for years to acquire a star center to pair with Dirk Nowitzki. But they recovered nicely with the signing of Zaza Pachulia, who had a huge season for them. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Finney-Smith. Fires for 3. Kufis with the block. Just 2 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aflalo. And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for Dallas.
And they love to spread the floor with shooting. A lot of 3-point attempts, and that's been the league-wide direction, and this group has been no exception.
The Mavericks trailing. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Sacramento making some changes. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Kufis. Barnes comes in for Rudy Gay. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. Curry's checked in for Dallas. Harris comes in for Williams. Here's Matthews. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That is on Ty Lawson.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Oh, well, that's because it was terrific anticipation. Also, the quick hands, a lethal combination.
And here's Barnes for three. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Lawson's got 3 assists in the game. Mavericks trailed by 3. Mejri, the pass to Harris. He kicks it to Matthews. Back to Harris. Lets it go from deep. Barnes grabs the miss. And they're on the break. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Barnes kicks to Mejri. Here we go, one-on-one. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. The shot that time, not on target. Right side Matthews. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Oh, I love the anticipation on that play. Might have stolen it if he were there just about a half a step sooner.
We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the first. A drive by Barnes. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Mavericks have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And he sinks the second. And here's Barnes for 3. The offense coming free and easy. Thoughts?
You know, they're not going to sit back and just take jump shots. It's all about attacking the paint and getting to the rim.
And it's why they're shooting such a high percentage from the floor. They're willing to run the offense all the way through.
Matt Barnes is out there with Caspi. Then it's Garrett Temple. Then there's Cauley Stein. And it's Collison in the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings.
And another disappointing season for the Kings last year. They fell out of the playoff race early on. They just couldn't keep pace with the rest of the conference.
Basket counts. Cauley Stein's got 6 points.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Andrew Bogut is an elite defensive big man. He said, where I affect the game is the little things. Blocking shots, being a good help side guy, communicating, setting good screens, just doing little things that don't show up on the stat sheet. Kevin, when he sees opponents hesitate to go inside, that's when he knows he's doing a good job.
Thanks, D.A. He's a presence. Kings were improved last year. It didn't seem like they made much headway towards their ultimate goal.
Well, right now, they seem to be lacking a direction for the team. There's an air of uncertainty about who they want to build around. They will need to answer some hard questions in a short time.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Caspi. Gay comes in for Barnes. And it's a follow in for Garrett Temple. Here's Cousins. Anderson with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. Gay dishes to Cousins. Kicks it out to Gay. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Gay's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. To halt the run. Dallas, no good that time either.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
Oh, well, this is the hard part. Once you give up momentum, very difficult to get it back.
Here's Harris. The Kings getting the bucket. Knocks down the three ball. There's a lot of former players now in coaching in the NBA. And let's say you had to assemble a pickup squad from the head coaching ranks. Who are we talking about here?
Oh, man, that's a great question. I'm going with Jason Kidd, Tyrone Lue, Steve Kerr,
Yes.
Earl Watson. How about Luke Walton?
Yes.
And Scott Brooks, Doc Rivers.
Yes.
Man, the list goes on and on.
That's right. Puts one up from 19. Another miss by Williams. Yep, it counts. He's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
.139 left to play here in the half. Clock at 6. Here's Williams. Knocked loose. And stolen by Cousins. Anaflalo kicks to Gay. Stolen by Anderson. Inside. Here's Finney-Smith. Dallas again missing. Here's Sacramento now.